What's up, everyone? Welcome back to A Line in the Stars. I'm Jordan, and we are here today with likely what's going to be a special series of a model build, the NX-01. I'm super excited to build this one because I'm building this for Matt for Christmas. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's the 19th. It's 8:20 p.m. right now. Currently, right now, I have a video uploading to YouTube for tomorrow morning's load, or for tomorrow morning's release. I've worked today. I got up really early. I got to work 12 hours ago, and I have decided to build a model for Matt for Christmas. And so that means that I've got to start today. And as I was thinking about it, I'm like, I can't build a model and not record it. And so I think I'm insane. Like, I'm doing this. I have the Enterprise coming out later on this week. We just saw the episode of the Falcon drop this morning. I am doing a couple of gameplays. We have the Marauder on Saturday. I don't know when this will actually release, but needless to say, I am doing a lot of things, and I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm a sucker for punishment. I'm having a lot of fun building models, and so here we go. Let's go ahead and unpackage this one this time, because I have everything that I need for this one, because I have everything I need for the next model, which is a little bit of a preface to say that I know what we're building after the Marauder, and I have all the colors that I need for this Starfleet ship. So, a little bit of a teaser there for next time. So, the cool thing about this model now, Hobbytown, USA, has quickly become like one of my favorite places here in Redmond, Washington. I love the model store. It's fantastic. They have an amazing selection of Star Trek models and mecha models and car models and all of the things that you would need to be a nerd, and they have it in supply, and they're busy. That store does not seem like it would close down anytime soon. So I picked this up today for Matt for Christmas, and the cool thing about this one is the NX-01 Refit, and that's going to be the style of model that we build. And now, as I was looking at this one after I got home, this model's kind of crazy. So it is a snap model, so it's going to be it's kind of like an intermediate level model, but this has the ability for the NX-01 Refit, and so that's what we're going to build. Now that's cool, but what's even cooler is you can do the mirror universe NX-01 as well. They have that set of decals. And then, oh, by the way, do you want to do it as the Columbia NX-02? How about the ISS Enterprise or the ISS Avenger, whatever that ship is? So, pretty cool model. This is really, it's a big model. And so, not so much like big, but like it's, got a lot to it. There's a lot of different options, which is pretty cool. So, we're going to start building this today. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to approach the shooting of this video. I may approach it as we would with any other model, just in a very quick manner. I am a sucker for punishment, but I do have some time off coming up this week. So, as we say that, let's go ahead and get into unpackaging it here. Let's see what we got inside. Let's go ahead and do all sides here. I say that and just do one side. My kitten loves that plastic, by the way. It's kind of insane. Okay, so this is a Polar Lights model. This is the first one of these I'll be doing. Pretty excited about that. Sharp blade, let me close that. Okay. All right, so we have our base. Cool. I will be displaying it on base format, and I am excited. I'm excited to give it to him. He'll be surprised by it. There is the NX-01. I do like the color. Now it's gonna be nice to quickly paint over the top of. That's a good base. Okay. There's the bottom of it. All of our clear parts. This model does have the ability to be lit. I will not be doing that, unfortunately. Don't have time for that. Probably not the skill either, actually, if I'm being real. And some more of the sprues and such. And then what's cool is here's the refit stuff, and the nacelles are part of the whole section. Nice. And then a big thing of decals. This is actually kind of thick, and you can kind of see through there. You can see some of the Mirror Universe stuff. And then we have our instructions. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to approach this model as we would any one of the models we're going to be doing in any one of our series. We're going to start by doing a base coat paint on all of the pieces that require the base coat paint, which in this case is likely going to be most, if not all. I am going to be very selective with it, make sure that we're getting all the paint on the appropriate parts. And then from there, we're going to separate it off the sprues. We're going to put them together. We're going to clean them up. We're going to putty and sand. We're going to reapply paint, and then we're going to put together all the pieces in the proper order. So, yeah. And then we'll do a final check, and then we'll do a display. So, I'm going to start with some paint. I am a sucker for punishment, and yeah, I'm excited to do this for him. I know it's going to be a surprise. I've been doing a few models for myself, and obviously, like all of these model builds that I'm doing, you know, here in the beginning at least, are models that I want to do for myself and stuff that I want to see on my wall. And yeah, I think this is going to be pretty cool. Like, I really do want this as well, but you know, the prices at the Redmond Hobby Town USA are really good. This was, you know, $30, so nothing too crazy. You know, about what you'd see online, but trust me, their selection is fantastic. So, well, without saying much more, because this next part, there's not going to be a whole lot of saying, let's go ahead and do our base coat, and then we'll get some final thoughts before the end of the episode. Okay, so we have some final thoughts for this first video for the NX-01, and this has been super cool building it. I learned quite a bit from this whole process of spraying the model. Unfortunately, we lost the last 2 sessions of painting video. I wound up purchasing a 4K camera that didn't really shoot in 4K, as we'll talk about a little bit in the next video. But yeah, I wound up losing a bunch of the painting videos for this, as I had gotten the camera and had practiced with it, but hadn't tested the camera beforehand. So unfortunately, I lost a little bit of the footage of the paint going down. So lost the last few stages of the base coat going on, and then basically, you know, the thing that I learned was, one, test your equipment and test it before you commit to shooting a video where you're putting paint on a model. And then, you know, what I really learned was how this airbrush works. I've learned to adjust it. I've learned how to really pull back and add more spray, take away some spray. It is a dual action airbrush, and I was using it kind of incorrectly in the very beginning. And now I've learned the proper ratio for the airbrush and airbrush thinner mix, basically. And so I figured out how to get some nice even coats. There did wind up being a couple of overspray spots. You know, like I was trying to be a little fast because, you know, as I was experimenting and learning how to mix the thinner and the paint, you wind up just creating a ton of paint. And so I was trying to rush through and not let my paint dry inside the airbrush. And so I wound up having a little bit of running. I was able to cover it up. Hopefully it doesn't wind up being an issue going forward. I've definitely learned. I've like counted the amount of drops of thinner. I use a, you know, basically I use a measure cup for the spray these days, and so I've learned how to, you know, get my you know, ratios right, and the sprays right, and just the airbrush is, it's a treat to use, and especially when the paint's going, like when the paint is moving and flowing, and oh, there's just something special about it, let me tell you. So, yeah, I'm excited about getting on. You know, this audio was recorded about midway through the whole model building process. Kind of gave my final thoughts here after I lost some of the footage from, basically just wound up losing an entire episode. We just painted for an entire episode and just wound up losing it. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in the next episode. So otherwise, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know that there's a million things you could have done today. Instead, you chose to spend a little bit of time with me to watch me build a model. This is a special model to me. I'm looking forward to, you know, like, this is our first complete model, I think, that we'll build, like complete as in an actual model, not one of our 3D models, not something made out of paper, but an actual model we built with glue and plastic and all of the rest. And so for me, it's exciting to build this. It's a Christmas gift for Matt, and obviously, like, you know, it's a bit of a surprise, and so I got to rush to get this done. And so I'm taking a couple moments here and then getting right back into gluing some pieces together. So once again, I want to thank you for watching. You guys have any questions, comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. Although if it pertains to this model, by the time that you see this first video, I'm sure I'll be done with everything. So definitely would appreciate any tips or tricks that you guys might have. So if you'd like to support the channel, please like or subscribe. And once again, until we see each other again, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful day in this beautiful world wherever you happen to be. And remember to always live long and prosper.